Tuesday, February 3rd, 2009. It's Todd Vlog. Thanks for watching. Hey, I got a cool email today, and I wanted to share that with you because I thought it was a pretty neat story and really encouraging. Actually, it's two emails that I got. I thought it'd be cool to kind of give you the setup. I got an email yesterday. I was in staff meeting, had my computer. Of course, we've got internet all over the building, and so I see this email from a worship leader in Burleson, Texas. And so the email says, "Hey Todd, I downloaded your record from iTunes, but I couldn't find charts anywhere on CCLI. Would you have some charts for me? Really like your record, or want to do some songs, something to that effect." This is great. I'm happy to give those. So I email back, say, yeah, you tell me what songs you need, and how'd you find out about the record? Some of you may remember if you watched Todd Vlog, or I don't even know if I've even blogged it or not, but about a week and a half ago I even had somebody buy the record via Twitter. They found me on iTunes, Twittered me, and so that was kind of a neat kind of connection. Anyway, so got an email back today from this worship leader, and basically said they heard the Cross of Christ on Song Discovery, which is really cool, and did it Sunday. I guess it's past Sunday. I'm not real sure which Sunday it was, but heard the song and did the song, and actually had this great story that this worship leader had invited someone to church who had not been to church in a long time, and the worship leader really kind of telling me, being able to recognize or being aware of that friend of theirs in the congregation being moved by the song The Cross of Christ. The worship leader then was able to speak to them after and talk to them, to his friend, just about the friend knowing that he needs to come back to God. And so it's a really important moment in the life of this friend, and for whatever reason the Cross of Christ just kind of landed at that same time, I think. So that was really encouraging. And then also after the service, the worship leader had somebody else ask him about the song or who did it or something. So I think they went out and bought the record, downloaded it from iTunes. So really, that's a really encouraging story. It's a cool story that the song would move someone and would support what God's doing in a person's life. So there's that level of cool, but also just in a real simple way, just to get an email that the song is being used. If you read the blog very often, you know that's always a concern in stuff like this. When a song gets out there, you wonder if those songs are landing, if they're being used. And so this is great that this worship leader would seek me out and find my email and do that thing. Cool. It's been a really cool week for this song. I had a couple of other folks ask me about it. Some folks asked for a chord chart, and I'm feeling really great about it. A song that is so focused on the work of Jesus, the work of redemption, His resurrection, His victory. A song that focuses on that would make a difference. That people would even say, I mean, I think most people sit in worship, and if it's good, and they like things, I think most times people will tell you, hey, good job, or they won't say anything. They might still enjoy it, but they may not seek you out to tell you anything. So when you do have someone who says, hey, they send you an email, they find you after, what was that song? And that's awesome when it happens, not just for your own songs, but the past 2 weeks I've had people ask about the Cross of Christ. People have asked about Ross King's Glorified in Me. I had another person ask about Praise the Lord, You Are Here, which we've been doing, the Michael Neal tune. I mean, that's a great thing when people seek you out, try to find you and say, that song is important, and I need it. I need to buy it, or can you tell me where to find it, or what records it's from? So that it's really cool when you have a couple of weeks and one of those songs people ask about is your own. I will tell you, it's a very fulfilling thing. You feel like, wow, that's just amazing. I mean, you really are in awe of what God would do and what God would use, because you know yourself. You know yourself as a writer and as a believer and as a worship leader, and I know that to write something that would move people in that way is a miracle, because I don't have that in me. That's not, and that may sound like I'm over spiritualizing it, but that's not me, and I know that, and anybody who knows me knows that sometimes when you write songs, there's an obvious element to a song. You're like, God is in this, and God takes whatever talents you might have, whatever skills you might have, and He multiplies them with His power. So anyway, really cool week for me. Wanted to share that with you guys. Thank you for watching this and enduring all my worship rambling. But anyway, so the cross of Christ, getting used, getting played, and hopefully making a difference. See you guys.